How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews. Back with yet another review. A little bit of American Barleywine up in this piece in the form of Jughandle Brewing. It is their Deciduous Forest. I had a Belgian Quad, barrel-aged Belgian Quad from them. Outside of that, I don't think I've had anything double digits from these guys. A lot of IPA, a bunch of different beers, porters, stuff like that. There might have been a stout. But I haven't had anything like this, at least barleywine wise, from these guys. I don't believe. This can comes courtesy, I can't stop burping, and my boy Jerome the metronome. Yeah, he sent this off. It's 13% alcohol by volume, and they call out American barleywine on there. So, I have a lot of breweries kind of say barleywine. They don't let you know if it's American or not. Ooh, little fruit flag kind of coming at me. Fuckers. Fucking summer. Anyway, but yeah, I'm kind of excited because we'll see what's what. I can get down with American barley wines. I usually like my American barley wines aged, but we'll see how this one lays. Yeah, that looks like American barley wine. It comes off as that rich, kind of dark, kind of brown toffee kind of color, but it's a little bit lighter than what you expect from an English kind of barley wine or old ale. Label-wise, I kind of dig it. Jughandle's labels have come quite a long way from when they first started doing beers, so I'm kind of digging on their kind of label vibes as of late. Let's get a nose. Man, that is spicy caramel. It's exactly what you'd want from American barley wine. So you're getting this rich sugar daddy-esque, not quite there, but getting there, kind of brown sugar, kind of caramel kind of thing, followed up by a spicy hop. It's not overly bittering, overly piney. You think Deciduous Forest would be this huge piney characteristic, but it's coming off more spicy for me, kind of like a blackstrap molasses kind of spicy thing. So you're getting an herbal spiciness from the hops. You're getting a rich kind of caramel from those actual sweet malts and stuff like that. Daddy likey so far. I mean, a little bit of kind of green apple vibes. I like that in barley wine. Yeah. We're going to dive in. Cheers. Okay. No shit Sherlock time. I think this do a little bit better with age. I know that's kind of like a cliche almost at this point when it comes to barley wines and me. And I actually do like the bitterness level on this as it sits right now as an American barley wine. But that kind of caramel sugar daddy thing that you actually get in the nose is there on the taste, but it's not nearly as big, not nearly as robust. And I kind of just want it to be a little bit more melded, a little bit more brought together, a little bit more singular, because it's kind of just a sweet, washed out kind of caramel on one end, that little bit of bitterness on the other, and kind of done and done. I think if you give this some time, give it a year or so. I don't think they date their cans. I'm sure it'd be easy to find a date on this if you looked online, but I'm guessing it's relatively new within the past 6 months. And it's nice. It has all the bits and pieces for a really well done kind of American barley wine for me. I just want that kind of caramel side to be a little bit bigger from the get. It's not. So I think a little bit of time would do it proper and let it hash out some of those richer, kind of more kind of delectable, more delicious kind of flavors. You're going to lose a little bit of that kind of bittering. You're going to lose a little bit of that spiciness. I'm okay with that trade-off. This is a can I want to see at 1 to 2 years old. I think it's fun. It's tasty. It's dangerous as F. It does not drink even close to 13%. It doesn't drink close to double digits. So this stuff will put you in a dumpster in Cincinnati if you're not careful. While thin, it does have a soft, creamy mouthfeel. It does come off like a mixture between like a caramel apple and like iced tea. Mixed with a little bit of kind of like that little bit of spiciness, like that you made the iced tea with like real tea bags as opposed to kind of the powdered tea. Done and done. I think it's tasty. It's delicious. Let's put it this way. I roll into a tap room. They say I have American barley wine on draft. I get 4 or 5 ounces of this. I'm a happy camper. But in a to-go container, like a can or a bottle, I want to see this with some time on it. That's just my personal preference, and that's what we talk about here. I mean, I used to say it ad nauseum. I stopped saying it as much with some of the newer reviews, but, I don't rate beers. I talk about whether I like them or not, and you guys can decide whether you think you may like it based off of my preferences. I'm like a Pandora mix for you. You type in what you like, and if I like the same things you like, you probably like the other things that you haven't had that I like. And what I'm saying is, even though this doesn't have a date on a can, I believe if you see this can floated around a year or so from when this is posted and it looks the same, it's probably going to be this particular year. This is me making a lot of assumptions, but you know where I'm getting at there. And if I saw this on a shelf a year or two from now, I would jump at the chance to pick it up and see how it aged. Yeah, fun stuff. I dig it. Thank you very much, Jerome. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better American barley wines I've had as late. It's going to default to that because I can't remember. I mean, it's very few and far between the American barley wines I've had. But in the grand scheme of things, it's nice. It's probably on the edge, not on the out, not in, somewhere in between. But it's a fun beer, a tasty beer from a brewery that honestly makes really nice beers outside of what most people kind of dig today. Not that they don't make good hazies, pastry stuff, but their quads and their kind of old school IPAs and this kind of stuff really does shine. So it's definitely worth visiting. And they're not that far away from a lot of the kind of more heralded breweries in New Jersey, whether it be Kane or Eggers and all that kind of stuff. Very close to there. So if you're in that area, check them out. Value and availability, I can get their stuff on shelves. So especially during COVID times, which we're in, take that for what it's worth and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like barley wine. If you like American barley wine, you like drinkable barley wine, and you like aged beers, like I said. If you can pick up a 4-pack of this and let those cans sit, open one over the next 3 to 4 years, I think you'd be having a fun little experiment in your hands. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed your review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of Jughandle right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.